Hey guys, this is Cruise Roy. I had an open box on a battery I got that, let's say you have a TB47, or you might even be flying some TB48s, and what happened is your battery's just getting too weak and it's degraded. It doesn't take a charge well anymore. Maybe it only flies for about 9 minutes. So what I got in was a battery from AirAmericaAerial.com. The gentleman's name is Erik Navarro. Keep getting that wrong. But anyways, he will take your head. Let me shut this off. He will take your power head from a dead Inspire. He takes them in as a core. This one's vented. He told me this is a little breather vent for temperature control. And he's got a 9,000 or a 7,000 milliamp batteries that he can adjust the head for. Now, I've tried this before with a battery I had, and I'll show you that. You'll know my 10,000. The problem is I get a battery error because it's not programmed right, and it's just too big. It ends up hitting the props. If you notice where the props are, they come pretty damn close to anything that's hanging out the side. So that's a problem with anybody building a modded battery. So what I'm going to do here is not only show you the battery, but when you buy the battery, it comes with 2 3D printed items. There's a bigger block. There's a small block. There's a battery back strap. Well, it's a back mount. And then it comes with 2 straps. So I also have my radio here with my Titan antenna. And I will try to show you the screen. I run an NVIDIA Shield, but this is all about how to install this. Alright, so first let's take the bigger of the 2 blocks, put it inside the drone. Alright, so that's your base. See if I can get it a little better here. So it's in here, it's the lower base. Now what I did is I took the battery, I'm going to put it in next. Make sure you don't put tension on the wires, but it's kind of naturally fitted in this position. So we're going to rest the battery in there. And I'm not going to put the top on because I want to see what's going on in here. You could put the top on, but you got to put this other block in. So here's a smaller block. What that does is go between the back wall, and what it's doing is pushing this battery. We're putting it high and to the back to help assist with the prop location. Alright, so you definitely need those blocks. Now I would measure this, make it perfectly even for your CG, and maybe a touch more this way because you have the batteries hanging out. Alright, now the next thing is the back battery stabilizer, we'll call it. Where that goes is up top here. There's a notch in the DJI's platform. So I'm going to put it right there. And then I'm going to take one strap for the left hand side. I know this seems like a pain in the butt compared to just slapping a TB battery in there, but you're going to be very happy with the runtime. You can get a little bit longer runtime and everything. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to put the power head in, and if you notice, everything's left behind like it should, so it locks right in. Alright, what I'm going to do with the other strap is I'm going to gently push this down. I want to strap everything together. put the fuzzy side down. Let's see if I can grab this all at once. That'll help stabilize the wires. Alright. Get a little flex there. You can put that up if you want. It's not going to affect anything. And we'll strap it down. Alright. I hope you get an idea of how this goes together. The next thing we'll do, we're going to fire it up. We're going to test the props. If you notice, see how close they come, but this is in landing mode. It's also going to have the travel mode, and then when it takes off, it's going to be a lot higher. So it's the midpoint where you're worried about it. I'm going to place that prop right there. Place this prop right here. I'm going to raise the camera up so you can get an idea. Let's turn on the radio first. Turn on my NVIDIA. Sorry, it wasn't on already. Hopefully she's got enough juice to run. Disconnect that. If you plug it in, if you leave your drone plugged into the NVIDIA, that's what it does. It looks like it's got a low battery. What it's doing is trying to charge the radio. But that's an old problem. But let's boot up the Android. And then we'll turn on the radio and the scan, and we'll see how the battery's doing in there. Make sure there's no battery errors. Letting the radio boot up right now. When I first plugged it in, I had the drone plugged in, and what happens is it goes into charge mode. Alright. It's this way. Come on. I got something slippery on my fingers. Slippery fingers. Alright, so anyways, I'm going to open up DJI app. Now let's turn on the drone with the modded battery. Turns on just like any other battery. Right now it's in camera mode, so you can put the camera on. I did pop it up from what they call travel mode, and when it's flying mode, it's actually even higher. But as for right now, let me plug in the Android. I'm going to plug it in the right hole. Give me a second, my dumb fingers. There we go. Alright. So we got the drone on. Here's the radio. I don't have a camera in here. See, there's something on my fingers. Alright. Everything's okay here. I'm running the 108 firmware, and I'll keep it there forever because it's the best when it comes to video and signal performance. So let's get out of that. Let's go into the battery. The no signal is my camera. Let's pop in the battery. Alright. You got batteries at 431, 434, 432, 430, 433, 430. Kind of normal. Your temperature's going up and down. The thermistor is attached to the block, and it's stating here that we have 10,131 milliamps, even though the battery says 9,000. The reason he does that is because you're 26% and you're 10% here. I usually put it 25 and 10. You're going to lose some milliamps because she's going to want to land with enough to keep the voltage in the right place. All right, so it's a full charge is 10,000. Let's go in advanced settings. Go into history, connection okay, the battery's okay. And here you'd see a bunch of errors like I did with my battery. Let's get out of there. Okay, what I want to test now is how the batteries perform with the blades. So I'm going to do this twice. The worst position, this right here, is just camera mode. The props are going to go up a lot further when she flies. She's going to be at a different angle. And then you have travel mode. So first, let's drop it into travel mode, and I'm going to wiggle this prop.
Landing gear raising.
Alright. Doesn't hit the battery, it's hitting my radio, sorry. Alright, so that's that one. Now I'm going to do the red blade on this side. The only ones you got to worry about are the rear. Now this is a test to make sure.
Landing gear lowering.
Alright, not a problem at all. You got a 1/4 inch on both sides. That's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, so what I'm going to do anyways, we're in PID mode because we have no GPS in here. I'm going to remove my props, because I will not turn the props on in this small room. And I know this doesn't really prove anything, but what we're going to do is go back to batteries. Let's go out of the current status. Let's try to fire her up, see what happens.
Take off.
I'm just going to jar the motors around. Notice ain't a quick test. She's only running for 18 seconds so far. Just doing a voltage draw. Watching the Celsius on the temperature. Just want to watch the temperature. Back up, forward, back, forward, back. Alrighty. Let's try it down into land. Alright. I want to bring it back down into travel mode.
Landing gear raising.
Even though it says landing, it's actually travel mode. Alright, so what I want to do now, we can see the temperature staying about 30, 31 Celsius. You got 25, 81 on voltage. You got 4.2, 4.3, 4.2, 4.3, 4.32, 4.3. Yeah, slight deviance and balancing, but it's not bad. Because what you got is a 6-cell pack here. You don't have 12 batteries making a 6-cell pack. So you'll get that variance. And as long as there's no errors, we're fine. And like I said, I want to try to do a test when it's nice out. It's been cold around here. But anyways, let's do a teardown. Show you how everything comes out. I would shut the bird off first. Get the radio off. Get the radio out of the way. Let's power the thing off. My Android. Alright. So let me see if I can bring this a little more this way. And the camera's in a good spot here. Let's do a disassembly. So just do it in reverse. Take the right hand strap off. Drop it. If you want, take the left hand strap off. Drop it. Pull the head off. Slide the battery out. Just be careful of your cables. Here's the battery with the information. I'll post this information on the video. Take that out. Your back brace. Smaller brace. Of course, the lower brace. And like I said, yes, it's easier just kind of going like this. But the problem is, these batteries are getting harder to find. Actually, DJI hasn't made these batteries in about probably 3 years or even more. The ones you're finding on eBay are old stock. They're sitting on a shelf, and trust me, there's a million complaints about these batteries being already dead. The cells are so dead. If you actually look at the one I got here, this one's brand new, and I had to revive it, and it hasn't been tested yet. But the cells were all pretty low. They were about 2.8 on the voltage, but that's what you have to watch out for. But anyways, like I said, Erik gives you take CR head, he builds you a kit with some 3D parts, some straps, and it even comes with instructions. All right, so I hope that helped people out understanding why we mod the Inspire. It's because there's not a lot of batteries out there, and people will say, oh, I got 200 batteries. Yeah, look at the charge rate. If everybody posted it, I got guys posting batteries that only charge to 50%, which in an Inspire, the battery lasts about 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes at any type of travel mode. So, all right, so I hope this helped you out. This is Cruise Roy, and I am out of here.
That you visited last fall. I thought I'd change this time, watch myself